Bring me your tired, your poor, your illegal masses. The president going rogue on immigration. Did he just open the floodgates for more illegals to come to America? And discussed with our mainstream media networks ignoring deception used to pass Obamacare. Why they're turning a blind eye to Jonathan Gruber and his explosive but revealing comments. And then, is the White House doing business with a tax cheat? Al Sharpton, accused of not paying millions in taxes, and the administration turning to him for advice on the country's next attorney general. How ironic is that? Cashin, exposing the hypocrisy, starts right now. Hi, everyone. I'm Eric Bowling. Welcome to Cashin. Our Cashin crew this week: Wayne Rogers, Jonathan Honig, Michelle Fields, and Juan Williams. Welcome, everybody. President Obama promising his immigration plan will fix a broken system. Really, Mr. President? You're sure you're not just rolling out a red carpet for millions more illegals to come on over to America for some of that good old-fashioned American amnesty? Take a listen to this illegal who just crossed the border.
Did the possibility of immigration reform inspire you to come now?
Yes, that's right. That inspired us.
Now?
Yes, now.
Yeah, Michelle, that was Thursday night as the president was unveiling his plan. Millions more illegals are probably going to head their way over here for some amnesty, right?
Yeah, because what he's telling everyone is come here, break the law, come here illegally, and eventually we will reward you. And this is such a slap in the face to the millions of people like my mother who came here legally the right way from Honduras, didn't come here and break the law. And look, he's just doing this because he wants to stay relevant. Any Latino out there who thinks that the president is doing this because he cares about Latinos and cares about immigration reform is absolutely wrong. I have news for you. The president was in control of the White House in 2009, 2010. Democrats had control of Congress, and they did nothing. They could have had this done the right way, and they chose not to.
Hola, Juan. ¿Cómo estás? So here's the question. Here's the question. Why 5 million, Juan? Why did he stop at 5? Why didn't he just say 12 million or 15 million? Why didn't he say amnesty or his form of amnesty for everybody?
Well, he didn't want to upset you, Eric. You know, I mean, I think that was his priority. But, I mean, in reality, this is a president who acted to try to keep American families together. And I don't think there's any way to avoid seeing this as a human tragedy.
You know, Juan, you know I love you. Let me tell you something. This isn't about Latin culture. I love Latin culture. I speak Spanish. I love Latin music. I love Latin people. I love everything about it. But what you just said was wrong. You said keep American families together. That's where you're wrong. There are some people who are born here. They get American citizenship. But President Obama is signing on 5 million people who are attached to them illegally.
No, I'm telling you, those are American children. And the reality is that you've got to be here under the plan the president announced yesterday for 5 years in order to qualify for any of those amnesty on deportations. That lady in the tape that you played, that lady is just wrong. She's misled, and you're taking advantage of her ignorance.
No. She's not wrong. That's what she said. She thought she was going to be able to get some form of Obama amnesty. She may be wrong, but let me go, Jonathan. Isn't that the point? It may not be available to everyone, but it's certainly going to open the door for a lot more who want to try and get amnesty.
Well, let's hope that they come here, Eric. I thought the president beautifully made the point that immigrants are good. They're productive. They contribute to, they're part of our lives. Thankfully, it's immigrants that are good, but it's the entitlement state that's wrong, that's immoral. I think the political argument here would be that the GOP should accept the president's requests, but demand back that all the entitlement state be rolled back. Something like, let's get rid of welfare in 3 to 5 years. But this whole notion from the right, this appeal to authority, it's the law, they're illegal, it really makes no sense. It's totally out of context.
Okay, Jonathan, let me hold on, guys. Let me hold on.
They're breaking the law.
Right. I want to bring this to Wayne. Wayne, I hold the Constitution up. I wear this in my pocket every single day, Wayne. Nowhere in this do I see. Where does it show me that the president can arbitrarily, on his own, change the law in America?
Where does it talk about immigration?
Hold on. Let me get Wayne in here.
I don't understand Jonathan's point. I mean, if you start out by saying that these are illegal immigrants, once you say illegal, that's it.
That's appeal to authority. Once you say illegal, you can't ever talk against it.
Please, you had your chance. Hey. Shut up a second, huh? Listen, you're not going to learn anything. You keep talking. The point is that if you said that about illegal about other things, where people rob, or people steal cars, or people do whatever they're going to do, that's illegal. So once you start with the word illegal, you can't ask people to say, okay, this is okay. It's okay to do that. It's okay to do that. Then you might as well just throw out the law, throw out the Constitution, as Eric points out, and just forget about it. And just let everybody
what do you need Congress for if you're going to do with your pen? Guys, I want to play the soundbite from Thursday night. This is very important. President Obama said he's going to deport criminal illegals. Take a listen to this.
If you're a criminal, you'll be deported. If you plan to enter the U.S. illegally, your chances of getting caught and sent back just went up.
Okay, before we go to the panel, take a look at this full screen. Here's what's happened in last year, in 2013 alone. They let go 36,000 criminal immigrants, 36,000 last year alone, and then the next full screen, if you don't mind, some of them with violent past like homicide, sexual assault, kidnapping, or aggravated assault, stolen vehicles, dangerous drugs. It goes on and on and on. I'm going to go to you one first. If they can't do it in 2013, how are they going to do it with 5 million more of them in 2014 or 2015?
Well, first of all, you know, those people you're talking about, they served their sentences for crimes they committed. The Supreme Court ruled that you cannot indefinitely detain somebody once they've served their sentence. That's unconstitutional. That put the administration in a bind. Those are the people you're talking about. But overall, over the last 6 years of the Obama administration, deportations are up 80% in this country. And under the President's Act yesterday, what he's done is he has shrunk the haystack so we can prioritize going after the drug dealers, the gangbangers, and the criminals.
There's a lot of the jury's out on an actual definition of deportation under President Obama. Stay on the criminal element here, Michelle. Your thoughts on them letting out 36,000 criminals last year, but they're going to get their act together at some point, right?
Thursday night, President Obama said that they're going to deport all of the criminal illegals here. But if you look at the history of this administration, they don't deport illegal criminals back to their country. They deport illegal criminals to American streets. 36,000. There is no reason why these people should be out on the streets putting American lives in danger.
Now, John, how do you defend when they failed so miserably at letting criminals back on the streets of America? That can't be okay.
Well, I think too interchangeably we substitute illegal or immigrant with criminal. As to Wayne's point, Wayne always says they're illegal, they broke the law. When you come here to pick fruit or bus a table, I don't think you're breaking the law. You're doing, as the president talked about, your best to make of your life what you will. That's what America's based on, Eric. It's respecting individual rights and your own life. So what we should do is welcome the immigrants, get rid of the entitlement state. That's freedom at no cost to anyone. No one's a sacrifice,
fine, John, but
no
you're
one's
not
a slave.
The question I asked you, how do you expect them to get their act together with keeping or sending back the criminal illegal element when they couldn't do it in 2013? How are they do it with 5 million more?
Well, that's the executive branch's responsibility, Eric, to protect us from criminals. So I guess I have to take the president on his word that when he says he's deporting criminals, he'll do just that.
I guess so. Wayne, your thoughts on their ability to do exactly that?
They haven't demonstrated that in the past. Right. Why should you think it's going to happen in the future?
Exactly our thought. Last thought, Juan, we're going to give you last thought, my friend.
Well, you know, I just think that I am amazed that I can agree with Jonathan here, but I think we should celebrate the idea that we are finally fixing a broken immigration system, putting more resources on the border, and allowing people with expertise, high-skilled, educated people to come in and stir our economic activity, create jobs. That's good news.
All right, we're going to leave it right there. You know what? Our show's popular hashtag, Cashin, broke another record last week. According to socialseer.com, our View crew tweeted to a mind-boggling reach of 245 million. Cashin airs for 30 minutes, but check out how we stack up against other shows. Hour-long shows, I might add. Here are the top 5 Twitter influencers this week. And check out Facebook View crew. You're amazing as well. Top 5 influencers on Facebook right there. Use our hashtag on Twitter or go to facebook.com. Eric Bolling. Your comments will be seen by literally millions and millions. Will you be a top fiver this week? Coming up, Grubergate, a huge story about elected officials deceiving the American people, but you'll only hear it on Fox News because the mainstream media is ignoring it. You wonder why? Stick around.